MrTruck here with my next truck project. You know, I like to buy old ones and fix them up. I keep one new one around, and I like to have the old ones to tinker with. And there's so many cool trucks out there, and they can last forever, and they're fun to work on. But this is my new project. This one here is a 1994 Dodge Ram 1500 short bed, four-wheel drive. It's a 318, has headers on it, but this truck, the body's super straight, and you know, it's been sanded once, it's been primed once, and I'll do a little more to it, but there's very little rust. You know, the truck is really a gem. Anyway, the guy on Craigslist, where I buy a lot of my older trucks, guy is going through a divorce, and some of us know how those divorces go. They don't go well. So anyway, bought this puppy for $600. Of course, he tried to overhaul transmission, and that didn't work out. It doesn't have reverse, and so I'll probably end up spending $1,900 on the transmission. So I'll end up with it at, you know, $2,500. But I got to do a little bit on the exhaust, work a little bit on the brakes. Got to replace some brake lines. But this rascal is a 4-inch lift, a 3-inch body lift, which is cool. I like lifted trucks. You know, they're expensive to do yourself. But this has all that done. The guy was actually fixing it up for his wife, and then they got divorced, so I guess he fixed it up for me. But the 3-inch body lift gets this thing way up in the air, which is cool, but they didn't do the lift on the bumpers, front and rear. There's another lift you have to buy to get the bumpers back up where they belong, so I'll be doing that too. But this will be the project truck for this year. Now, it's got 33.5 by 12.5 by 15 tires, so they're wide. And you'll see in some of the videos, I'll show you the back, but when you drove it up, we shoot mud all over the side of the truck, and you know what that's going to do to a paint. So I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a nice paint job. What I'm thinking about doing is sprayed on bed liner, and then it won't get hurt. And then it's really easy to touch up, and it goes on quickly, and then you can blast it with your rocks and your mud and just wipe it off, and every once in a while maybe do a little touch up around the fender wells. So that's what I'm going to do. But I got to show you the interior. This has got the old moon mirrors. The interior, redid the headliner, and it's a Superman cartoon headliner. And he redid the seats. They're not reupholstered, but they are the 40-20-40 seats like I like. It's an automatic transmission. And these had Dana 44 front axles and Spicer rear axle. I don't know what the ratio is yet. We'll find all that out. But this truck basically has a lot of history. You know, this is a 1994 Dodge Ram 1500. But in '94, that's when they changed his body style. And Bob Lutz was the big cheese at Chrysler then, before he went over to GM, and he retired from GM as executive vice president. But he had a lot of good ideas. Famous guy. And he said the older trucks, which the old body style was 1973, get this straight, 1973 to about 1993. So in '94, Bob Lutz, you know, before '94, he said that old style looks like a sedan. I want a macho-looking truck. I want it to look tough. So that's what they come up with, and it does. You know, the hood hooks to the grill, lifts up kind of like a semi, except it tips the other direction. Has the big fenders, kind of like a semi. That was that look they were looking for. Kind of a little bulge in the fender flares, and it worked. It's a great truck, and I improved the bed a lot. I mean, the old ones didn't have much of a post by the tailgate, so there wasn't a whole lot holding the sides up. This has got a big post, which I like. So this is one of my favorite years. And in 1994, this was Motor Trend Truck of the Year. But it did really well. It's a good truck to fix up, and it's a very popular truck. I mean, sales were like 78,000 for the 1993 model. This model, 1994, jumped up to like 270,000, and then the next year jumped up to like 440,000. So Lutz knew what he was talking about, and it really took on, really put out the numbers. But this truck we're going to be fixing, doing some things on the exhaust, of course doing the transmission. Eventually we'll paint it, but then I want to go out there and take on TFL and do that Gold Mine Hill against Big Green. So we got a lot of things to do. But 318, eventually I may put a bigger engine in it, but we'll see how this does, see how the ratios are on it. But the tires are like new. I mean, you know, I could sell this thing and make some money, but it's a project truck. We want to fix it up and have fun with it. So I'll keep you updated. We'll have some more things to talk about a little bit later on. And tell me what you think of it. Mr. Truck here, some exciting news. My book is finally out. I wrote this book with Andre Smirnoff of the Fast Lane Truck. It's the Fast Lane Truck's guide to pickup trucks. And what that means is Andre talks about all the different stats in here, the different races we did, the different tests we did, climbing up the mountain with loads, doing miles per gallon with loads, doing the track with loads, all these different things to help judge a truck and then pick about the best ones. He talks about future trucks. On my side, I talk about how to judge a used truck. Should you buy a new truck or a used truck? Should you buy a diesel or a gas truck? So all those things are in there. We talk about transmissions. We talk about trailers, how to get the trailer matched to your truck so it's a safe towing experience. So we talk about payload, how to figure that, gross combined weight rating, axle weight rating, tongue weight, all those different things. We talk about teenage safety when they learn to drive. So we're doing a lot of that in the book. And you can get this at all the independent stores like Tattered Cover. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. And it's just awesome. If you want to look up Google, just go Truck Nuts book. Make sure you put book in there or you might be surprised. But buy the book.